famous Festival of Lights in Niagara Falls, USA and Canada. For the next half hour, we'll be taking you on a sparkling tour of this delightful holiday tradition, which draws hundreds of thousands of visitors each year from all over the U.S., Canada, and from around the world. The Festival of Lights began in 1981 and was conceived as a means of bringing the summer tourists back to enjoy the beauty and the splendor of Niagara in winter. Since then, it's grown in size and attendance each year and is now the longest continually running festival in the U.S. In fact, in 1989, the Festival of Lights was designated the #1 event in North America by the prestigious American Bus Association. Everywhere you look are lights, animated displays, and exhibits of all kinds which bring the Christmas season to life. And it's all thanks to the enthusiastic support of volunteers from all sectors of Niagara Falls, private citizens, local and state government agencies, and corporate sponsors combine their time, talents, and donations of goods and services to bring this glorious 44-day festival alive each year. One shining example of such community support comes from the New York Power Authority, which has donated all the electricity required to keep those hundreds of thousands of cheery lights burning since the very first festival in 1981. Thanksgiving weekend each year means opening night of the Festival of Lights. It begins with the Electric Light Parade, delighting thousands who eagerly line the main streets at dusk. And it concludes with a spectacular fireworks display, heralding in another joyous Christmas season. Oxy Lights is always a favorite for visitors from around the world. Oxy Lights is a uniquely spectacular 7-story display of lights and music that's visible for more than a mile. In fact, the Guinness Book of World Records has recognized Oxy Lights as the world's largest light sound synthesizer.
Occidental is one of the major employers in the area, and we've been involved with the Festival of Lights since its inception. Most of our employees live or work in this area, and we feel very dedicated to supporting the activities in the area. We began working with the Festival of Lights in the first year, and we put an exhibit in each year. For the 5th anniversary celebration, we decided that we would do something special for our building. And a group of our people got together with a couple from the Festival of Lights Committee, a lot of volunteers, and we decided to decorate the building with a light system. And we've all worked very closely with lights and music, and we decided to combine the two of them to create what became Oxy Lights. The control panels over here allow us to go ahead and do any type of programming. Steve, could you show us a couple new patterns that we have available?
Sure.
This is a perfect one for the holiday season, as would be a Christmas tree. The music and the intensity of the sound allows us to create the increase in volume of the lights and the different patterns which tend to grow as the music increases in volume.
The 7-story glass-enclosed Winter Garden is considered by many to be the crown jewel in the Festival of Lights. All year long, the Winter Garden is a place to relax and wander through lush tropical scenery. But it's at Christmas time that the Winter Garden really shines. As the home for the delightful world of animation, the Carborundum Center office building is always one of the festival's most traveled venues. Carborundum has long been a prime sponsor of the festival, expanding its involvement with each passing year. It now dedicates more than 10,000 square feet of space on the Carborundum Center's second floor to present a charming variety of colorful animated displays for visitors of all ages. Located right in the heart of festival activities is the Rainbow Center Factory Outlet Mall, a holiday shopper's delight. A wide variety of stores, a food court, and convenient parking make the Rainbow Center an enjoyable and convenient addition to anyone's festival itinerary. Festival visitors to the Niagara Reservation State Park on the American side, the oldest state park in the U.S., are greeted by the warmth and glitter of the traditional Tunnel of Lights, which leads you through a variety of colorful displays right to the brink of the American Falls. From here, all the beauty of the brightly decorated Canadian side of the falls is visible as well. It's truly Niagara Falls' holiday gift to the world. While you're visiting the festival, be sure to take time out to see the falls during the day. With its ice-coated trees, brilliant ice crystal rainbows, and unearthly ice formations at the base of the falls, it's a spectacular sight you'll always remember. But be sure to dress warmly. A hat, gloves, and comfortable boots are a must for maximum enjoyment of the falls and the festival. Falls in summer offer a wide and unique variety of attractions for everyone. For a spectacular view of the American Falls, take the glass-enclosed elevator in the observation tower right down to the base of the cataract. You'll marvel at how close you can stand to the falls. Or try a world-famous trip on the Maid of the Mist boat tour, which takes you all the way to the base of the Canadian Falls. And take time out to visit the Cave of the Winds, always an exhilarating and memorable experience. And Old Fort Niagara transports you back to our historic past on the Niagara frontier. The world-famous Festival of Lights is a wonderful addition to any holiday celebration. We hope you've enjoyed this colorful visit to Niagara Falls and will make plans to include next year's Festival of Lights in your holiday traditions.